Get set for the dramatic season-long race for the FedEx Cup, presented by 2K Sports and the Pga Tour. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the greatest show on grass. We're at TPC Scottsdale for the first round coverage of the WM Phoenix Open. I'm Luke Elvey alongside my great mate Rich Beam in the booth, and out on the course bringing you all the shots, all the colour, all the action are Henny Quirk and John McCarthy. The crowd is up for it this week, I can tell you that. Glad to have you with us as we kick off the next event right here on 2K Sports. We head down to the third hole. Quality shot, that one. Rich, I know it feels like we say this each week, but I just love being here in Phoenix. If there is one event on the tour that just seems to elevate itself beyond all the others because of all the people that come here to enjoy it, it's this one.
It is certainly a different event than all the others. Now, there's other tournaments that are trying to replicate what they do here in Phoenix, but none of them are successful with it. When you have as many as 650,000 people coming through the gates during the week, you know you're in for a different, unique opportunity here on the PGA Tour. And to play in front of all those folks, even though you know most of them aren't really watching you play golf, they're kind of looking around the crowds and being entertained by everybody else. Still, to have all those people just seemingly right on top of you, it gets to be a little nerve-wracking for some of these players.
Ooh, slow down. Oh, I thought that one was going in. Setting this putt up from a mile away. Henny, take us through the break on this putt.
You know, it's tough to see, a tricky read, but it's uphill and a left to righter.
Just 3 feet to the cup. Finds himself in a share of 11th place on the leaderboard. Rich, we're here at the fourth hole, the first par 3 on the course.
Yeah, distance control is super important here. You got bunkers left and right and short as well. You got to hit it the right distance as this green chases away from you just a little bit to make that shot even tougher.
Opting for the 5-iron. And Henny, what's he looking at for this putt?
Setting up this putt 11 feet from the cup.
Putting for birdie.
Okay, he's starting this one out to the right and it should come back.
It's just about 3 feet away.
This for par.
Trailing by a few shots after that hole. Over to 5 we go now, Rich. Another par 4, and again, it feels like just ball in play.
Yeah, you really kind of have to manufacture some kind of shot shape. Just the bunker on the right-hand side, but there's really not much to this tee shot. It actually lull you to sleep.
Opting for the 9-iron. Couldn't have drawn it up any better. Oh, wonderful shot. And a chance for birdie at the 5th. It's just about 3 feet away. Sitting at 2 over for the day. The tee shot here at 6, Rich, just sort of sits against the player's eye, doesn't it?
There's 5 bunkers out there, Luke, that are perfectly placed, especially the 3 down the left-hand side. That's where the player's eyes are drawn to. Only the biggest hitters, though, can fly them all.
Johnny Mack, what's the news?
Hey guys, we are checking in with Brooke Henderson as she gets set for her next shot here on the 3rd.
And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Yeah, he's got around 125 here.
Well, good shot that. Right inside the range. This one's for birdie. Well, that was a positive hole. A little shift up the leaderboard. Well played. Rich, I could see you on the edge of your seat all day. It really was one of those cliffhanger performances. This player has a slender lead.
Absolutely, Luke. You always want to have the biggest lead possible, but I gotta say, one stroke is better than none.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. On behalf of Rich Beam, I'm Luke Helvey. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow. Pga Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is thrilled to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Strap yourselves in, everyone. It is the loudest show in golf. We're at TPC Scottsdale for the second round of the WM Phoenix Open. Luke Helvey alongside Rich Beam. It's great to have you with us. This player starts their round in the lead. How should they approach today?
This player just needs to keep going out and just staying as relaxed as they have been. And don't take unnecessary chances. Just keep it simple. Find some fairways, find some greens, hole a few putts if you will, and see where it lands at the end of the day.
Well, that's a tremendous shot and sets up a wonderful opportunity.
Absolutely. Love watching a player be bold and be rewarded for it.
And he's down there. You got a read?
I've got it going right to left here.
Here's a chance to get to 12 under. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Setting up this putt 15 feet from the cup.
So close. A par putt on the table. Well, what a shame. The 3 putt for par there. Well, there's an 8-stroke buffer now for our leader as we head to the next.
Let's go to our man John on the ground. There's something brewing down there. Let's find out what it is.
Hey guys, we're checking in with Will Zalatoris as he gets set for his next shot here on the 10th.
Put a good stroke on this one. Come on. No. So close. From around 170 yards here. Yeah, that was a safe play. Good mid-range putt, this one. An 18-footer. Good speed. This is going right at the hole. Leading by 9 strokes after that one. Hole number 15 is a par 5.
This is such a narrow fairway. The left third of this fairway runs straight towards the water on the left-hand side. It's just no fun. You know that you have a sliver of landing area down the right-hand side to find it, so you can knock it on in 2.
What a year with 5 victories already this season. It looks like he's thinking about going for the green here. Yeah, this is the stuff we love, getting after this par 5 in 2.
Always like the aggressive play, going for it in 2 and get rewarded for it.
Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
Ooh, little downhill left to righter here.
Ooh. What an opportunity to make a birdie. Nice one. 4th birdie of the day.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
Our current leader is enjoying a 10-shot lead. The 16th is a par 3.
Something about 20,000 people getting ready to give it to you one way or the other kind of gets your attention pretty quick, my friend. There's not much to it other than the fact that you know what the stakes are, whether you're going to get cheered or beered.
Always nice to have a birdie putt. Mark it down. That's birdie number 5. Let's head over to the 13th. Here's Brooke Henderson. It's on a good line. Gee, that'll keep the momentum rolling, Rich.
Needed it. Needed that in a big way, chipping in for the par.
And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. Teeing off now on a short par 4.
If you're going to take out a driver, be mindful. The fairway does canter from right to left, so the golf ball could kick in that water hazard. Bailing out to the right, there's no shame in that. You always have an opportunity to get it up and down for the birdie.
Take a look at this attempt from way out. Let's get back to it, shall we? Time for the second shot at the 17th. With this putt to move to 15 under par. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Setting up this putt 26 feet from the cup.
This putt's about 4 feet from the hole.
These par putts, they keep around going.
Leading by a potentially insurmountable 11 strokes after that one. Not sure why I said potentially. Welcome to the par 4 18th. He's setting up for his second shot. This is some ball striking. Hitting greens in regulation, it's a thing of beauty.
It has been fantastic to watch all week long. This player is dialed in.
Oh, so close to a birdie. And this opportunity here to close out the day with a par. And that round is now in the books. Well, that's some pretty tiny work through 2 rounds, Rich. Has opened up a huge buffer over the field.
I don't think I've seen 2 rounds this complete in my life, Luke. Having such a massive lead, how can they handle it?
On behalf of myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in, and see you next time. 2K Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're back at Scottsdale and the famed Stadium Hole for the third round of the WM Phoenix Open. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam. As always, it's delightful to have you join us. Rich, this player's been doing really nicely, building that solid advantage over the field. But today's just as important as the first few, isn't it?
Of course it is. And the way they're playing, however, though, I don't see them going anywhere but up. I just find what they're doing out there to be fairly flawless. Now, is it possible they stumble? Of course it is. But I'm having a hard time understanding how that could happen.
Looks to be going with the 6 iron. Well, that's beautifully judged. Hasn't managed to birdie this hole this week. That's making a big statement here today.
Oh, that settles the nerves right there. Great stuff.
It's a par 4, the 5th hole.
It is sneaky difficult. Just a straightaway hole with that bunker on the right. That is menacing. And even funnier, I've seen a lot of shots miss even further right. And Oscar Bravo.
Nothing like a bit of momentum here, Rich. This one's going for another birdie.
I tell you what, they're set up quite nicely through the first opening holes. Birdies galore.
This one is right down the pipe. A quality shot, that. Oh, these are good for the momentum. These ones right on 8 feet.
He's got this one for birdie.
That's impressive. He just keeps extending his advantage over the field.
And not giving the field a chance to breathe whatsoever.
No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. This hole is a par 4, and it's a pretty lengthy one at that. Good looking shot, this. Second shot here on the 6th. This looks to be hit pretty well from where I'm standing. 3 feet to go here to the hole. Mark it down. That's birdie number 5.
That is definitely a confidence builder.
And currently at 19 under par for the tournament. Hole 7, and it's a par 3. Going with the 5 wood. And he's not hit the mark on that approach.
Shocking. A missed green in regulation.
Big putt for par coming up. Okay, he's holding steady on the leaderboard after that hole. So another impressive display on top of the leaderboard, though, Rich. Is plenty to play for.
Always good to be out in first place. That means you can afford to make a mistake tomorrow, but you don't want to make too many of them with the chasing back and lurking behind.
Well, on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, and Rich Beam, thanks for tuning in. Catch you tomorrow. 2K Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Welcome back to Scottsdale, Arizona. It's time to bring you all the final round action of the WM Phoenix Open. I'm Luke Elby with Rich Beam. It's great to have you with us. Championship Sunday, Rich. I love the final round. You can smell that success in the air. What about this player's opportunity today?
Even with this massive lead, there is no lead large enough, I have to say. It's a very uncomfortable situation because there's only one place to go, and that's down. So this player has got to be aware of that, go out and try and play as rock solid the first 3 or 4 holes as humanly possible to continue that lead.
I'm not sure if that was luck or skill. Just barely cleared the sand. Has managed to keep it on the green as well. And he's down there. You got a read?
A tricky little slider here. Downhill, moving to the left.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
And he's maintained top spot on the leaderboard after that hole. And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round. Good shot there, Beamer. Standing here in the centre of the fairway on 15, you feel like you've achieved something getting a tee ball in play. But now you're set up with a real challenge here in this risk-reward nature.
I'm laying up 8 days a week and hitting wedge in there close for my third, Luke. No chance I'm taking on this second shot.
Well, there's a very good reason why he's leading this tournament, and that's Exhibit A. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
15 feet out. He's been staring this one down.
Surely it's going to.
And down it goes for an eagle.
What a great feeling that must be. Seemingly an insurmountable lead for this player with just 4 to play.
He's currently sitting in first place. Let's see what happens here at the 16th.
Something about 20,000 people getting ready to give it to you one way or the other kind of gets your attention pretty quick, my friend. There's not much to it other than the fact that you know what the stakes are, whether you're going to get cheered or beered.
Oh, that just brushed past the hole. This putt for par here. Oh, that's pure heart. Great fight to make that putt.
Yeah, sitting pretty nicely in that bunker there, but a nice up and down indeed.
Okay, holding steady on the leaderboard after that hole. Welcome to this hole. It's a par 4.
If you're going to take out a driver, be mindful the fairway does canter from right to left, so the golf ball could kick in that water hazard. Bailing out to the right, there's no shame in that. You always have an opportunity to get it up and down for the birdie.
An eagle putt awaits. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
There's a slope here, and it's going to go right to left on the slope.
Was that a rush of blood? Just 10 feet to the cup here. How good was that putt? Holding steady in first place after that one. And as we stand on the last tee, it's a par 4.
That one was fired out of a cannon.
Well, that's right out of the top drawer. A great shot from our leader. Woo-wee. They show movies on flights shorter than that. Going with the pitching wedge here. This one's going right at the pin here.
in this wind, what that says to me is he struck that good.
And now with this to win the WM Open. Well done to this player who was able to tame TPC Scottsdale and walk away with the WM Open victory.
And an impressive victory it was there, Luke, in front of 125,000 fans on this Sunday. That was impressive.
That is a comprehensive performance, Ridge.
Those are the wins you dream of, isn't it? Where it's just a walk in the park. You're just out there for an afternoon stroll. Oh, by the way, here's the trophy at the end of that walk. Great win.
I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Bean, and on behalf of all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's goodbye for now.